Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's get the simple reasons out of the way first for why your car shakes when the AC is on. Then we'll move up to how to diagnose each potential culprit causing those AC-induced tremors. When your car shakes when AC is on, a few key areas could be at fault. First, the AC compressor puts a significant load on the engine when it engages, causing the engine RPMs to fluctuate and potentially leading to shaking. Worn-out engine mounts or issues with the idle air control system, like a clogged idle air control valve or faulty electronic throttle body, can also contribute to the problem. Other potential causes include a clogged or seized AC compressor, high or low refrigerant pressure due to overcharging or leaks, a blocked condenser restricting airflow, vacuum leaks, dirty air filters, fouled spark plugs causing misfires, and clogged fuel injectors affecting the air-fuel mixture. Now let's discuss each one in detail. Number 1. Additional load on engine. When you turn on the AC compressor clutch engages with the compressor pulley. The pulley is mechanically linked to the engine via a serpentine belt. So when you turn on the AC, it exerts an additional load on the engine which causes it to shake a bit. Number 2. Worn engine mounts. Worn out or damaged engine mounts can also contribute to the shaking sensation. These mounts are responsible for keeping your engine and transmission securely in place, and any issues with them can result in excessive vibrations, especially when the AC is on. Number 3. Bad idle air control system. Older cars have an idle air control valve. The purpose of an idle air control valve is to regulate the amount of air that bypasses the throttle plate when your engine is idling. If it gets clogged or stuck, it can cause your idle speed to go haywire, leading to that dreaded shaking sensation. The newer vehicle models use a throttle position sensor and electronic throttle body instead of idle air control valve. When you turn on AC, you may have noticed that idle engine speed increases a bit. The ECU does this so that more air enters the engine to generate more power to handle the AC load. The ECU controls opens and closing of the throttle body by interpreting signals from the throttle position sensor. A throttle position sensor measures actual position of the throttle valve and sends signals to the ECU. Number 4. Dirty throttle body. We can't overlook the importance of a clean throttle body either. If it's clogged up with gunk and grime, it can restrict airflow, throwing off the delicate balance of the engine and making it struggle when the AC is on. Number 5. Locked AC compressor. If the AC compressor starts to seize up or bind when engaged, it can put a serious strain on your engine, causing it to struggle and potentially even stall out. Number 6. High or low refrigerant pressure. High refrigerant pressure occurs when AC system is overcharged or there is any blockage in the system. As a result, the compressor has to work harder to push the refrigerant. This exerts more strain on the engine. Refrigerant pressure in AC system can be low due to leaks. The refrigerant is also responsible for lubricating the compressor as it operates. If refrigerant is low, the ECU will turn off the compressor every few seconds to prevent it from running dry. Due to short cycling of AC compressor, the engine idle speed keeps on changing. As a result, the ECU can't relearn new idle trim settings, which leads to the car sputtering. Number 7. Clogged AC condenser. If the condenser is clogged, it will block airflow and refrigerant will not be converted to the liquid state. As a result, the compressor will struggle to force refrigerant, which will increase pressure in AC system. Number 8. Vacuum leaks and dirty air filter. Don't forget to check for vacuum leaks or dirty air filters, as these can also contribute to the car shaking problem. Vacuum leaks can cause the engine to run erratically, while a dirty air filter can restrict airflow and affect engine performance. Number 9. Fouled spark plugs. If spark plugs are fouled, they are unable to generate a strong spark to ignite air-fuel mixture. This results in uneven power delivery and engine misfire in the specific cylinder that has a bad spark plug. Number 10. Clogged fuel injector. A clogged fuel injector also causes a cylinder misfire and make your car shake when AC load hits. This happens because a clogged fuel injector is unable to inject the desired amount of fuel at a certain time during combustion. To diagnose and fix the car shaking issue when the AC is on, several diagnostic steps and tests can be performed. To test bad engine mounts, have an assistant apply light throttle with the car in drive and reverse while you observe the engine for excessive movement from side to side or front to back. Keep the parking brake engaged during this test to check for worn-out engine mounts. For older cars with an idle air control valve, you can use a multimeter to check its resistance. Another test is to unplug the electrical connector from the valve and observe if the engine RPM drops significantly. If there's no change in idle speed, it means the IXE valve is clogged. For electronic throttle body with throttle position sensors, use an OBD2 scanner to check for trouble codes related to the throttle position sensor or electronic throttle body, such as P2101 and P2112. For throttle body cleaning, use an old toothbrush, sturdy blue paper towel, and brake cleaner to clean the throttle body and remove any gunk or grime that may be restricting airflow. To inspect car AC compressor, listen for any squealing or grinding sounds when you turn on the AC, which could indicate a problem with the compressor. Remove the serpentine belt and spin the compressor pulley by hand. It should rotate freely with no resistance. Also, inspect the serpentine belt condition for glazing effect and test the belt tensioner for smooth operation. Lastly, pop up the hood and, with the engine running, observe if the compressor is turning with the AC clutch engaged. If the clutch is engaged but the compressor isn't turning, it means it's locked up. You can also try rotating the compressor with a locking wrench. If it doesn't move, it's likely damaged. For refrigerant pressure test, use professional gauges to test the refrigerant pressure on the high pressure side and low pressure side of the AC system. Low pressure side should range from 25 to 30 psi, and high pressure side should range from 200 to 250 psi. Abnormal pressures can indicate issues like overcharging, blockages, or leak. For vacuum leak test, spray carburetor cleaner around potential leak areas while the engine is running. If the RPMs fluctuate or you hear a hissing sound, you've likely found a vacuum leak. For spark plug inspection, remove the spark plugs and check for signs of fouling, such as black carbon soot, ash, or oil deposits, which can cause misfires and shaking. For fuel injector inspection, check the end of the fuel injector nozzles for burrs, rough machine marks, or uneven spray patterns, which can indicate clogged injectors. I hope this overview gives you a better sense of why your car shakes or sputters when AC is on. Let me know in the comments if you've dealt with car shaking and what the cause ended up being. If you want to dive deeper into diagnosing car shaking problems when AC is on, check the link down below in video description where I have linked a handy guide. Be sure to like and subscribe for more auto repair tips. Thanks for watching.